Sorry for the terrible audio in this one. I had to boost the audio pretty high because Jared was really quiet. And because of that, my breathing is pretty bad. We actually lost the whole recording because of this. But going forward, I have the audio sorted out, so it should be better.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another one of the Best Picture nomination reviews. Today
Yes,
we are
sir.
covering our fifth movie. We're halfway done already, which is awesome. I feel
Yeah.
like we kind of knocked this out pretty quick.
We did see a few of them already.
We did. But I
So-
mean, we're gonna knock out 4 in a few weeks from now.
Oh yeah, all at once.
All at once, which is gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And other than that, we only have Amelia Perez to watch on Netflix,
Woo!
which should be interesting. But that's besides the point.
Yes.
Today we are talking about A Complete Unknown.
A complete unknown.
This is a movie that I really was looking forward to, and I went and saw by myself because you were like, I don't want to see that. I have no interest in seeing that.
So here's the thing. When I first asked you about it, you're like, it was okay.
Yeah, well, no, it
Like-
wasn't my favorite of like the music biopics, but I rated it pretty high. I'm not gonna say my rating now because we never really did a review. I'll wait till the end, but there are a few things I want to talk about. But anyway, besides the point, after it was nominated for Best Picture, you were like, crap, I guess I gotta go see that after all by myself.
Yeah.
And you went and saw it a few days ago.
It took me a couple weeks, but
You went and saw it.
I did.
And I have been
I did.
dying to know what you think. I've been trying to give just the tiniest little.
He keeps asking me, and I'm just like, you gotta wait till we
I'm
record.
like, did you hate it? Did you at least kind of like it? Tell me like one. I literally said, tell me one opinion about the movie.
I gave
He
the
was
stupidest
He
opinion.
was like, it's a movie, and I'm like, that's a fact. You have to give me an opinion.
I was like, I like his motorcycle. That's,
That's all he gave
that's
me.
what I said.
So now the time has come. We're recording. We're reviewing. What did you think of A Complete Unknown?
What do you think? I think of this movie.
I don't know. It's like a mystery to me because it's like on one hand, I feel like you hated it. On the other hand, I feel like you might have actually kind of liked the story and liked the way it was handled in some
Well, I mean, you
ways.
see my track record with these biopics.
I know.
Typically, I would end up liking them in the end.
Yeah. And
This
then...
one I hated.
Really?
Okay. I was talking to a friend of ours, and I was like, the middle bit was so annoying. There were like 3 separate scenes that were identical scenes. They could have been mixed up and placed in different order. You couldn't tell the difference. It was him giving a performance with his girlfriend looking sad. 3 different times. In the same venue, too.
Oh, with the festival?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the same scene 3 times, just like slightly different. I'm like, oh my god.
Who were you talking to about this movie?
Tyler.
Oh. So you hated it. You gotta go through. So let's talk about some positives. What do you think? Possible.
I was happy when it was over.
Are you serious? You have nothing positive to say?
Well, here's the thing. All my positives are like, okay, I have nothing positive about the movie.
Okay. So what would be a positive?
His music.
You liked his music? Okay.
I liked his later music. I didn't
Yeah.
care for the folk stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny to me because everybody in the movie's like, it's great, it's fantastic to me, and I'm like, he sounds like he can't hold a tune.
No, he
It was weird.
He has a very distinct voice.
It's like it sounds amazing. It jumps from like 0 to 60 in like the musical talent. Weirdly, it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I'm like, is this good or is it not? I'm confused.
Yeah, no, he has not really the best singing voice, but I think it's just the amount of talent because like he wrote all his songs, he wrote all the lyrics, he wrote all the music, and then he also performed it like by himself for the longest time. You know, before he had a backup band and stuff, it was like him, guitar, harmonica. He wrote everything and sang everything and played the instruments.
But here's what I like. It's like, okay, at the end, he's like, he found his music.
Yes. Yeah.
He started with folk because that's what he idolized. At the end, he found his music, which is more of a rock and roll.
Yeah. He started to get more into rock.
And that sounded a lot better to my ear.
Yeah.
It's funny because in the movie, everybody's like booing him because he's doing it. Which, to be fair, he was at a folk festival.
Yeah.
He was being kind of a douchebag there.
Yeah, yeah.
So he could have just been like, I'm not going to perform. Like, why would you go to then not perform the... It's like you go into a country festival performing rap. It's like, what?
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I do get that. I did kind of like the way, like, Timothy Chalamet did such a good job portraying Bob Dylan.
God.
Like, his voice
Oh
the
my
entire
God.
time.
I hate his voice.
Yeah, his voice is annoying, but, like, that's spot on. And he looked a lot like him, too. He really did.
I just don't
also,
think I like Bob Dylan.
no, that's the thing. Like, he's a jerk. He
Yeah,
really is.
yeah.
But he's also a very, like, free-spirited person. Like, he does what he wants to do, and he's made a living out of it, you know? And I really, it kind of broke my heart a little bit whenever his friend, the guy who helped him get a start, I forget his name, but he just was like talking to him, he was like begging him to just play folk whenever he goes out there, and like gave him the illustration of like everybody's coming in and just digging with their spoons,
Yeah.
and then you come in and you bring a shovel, you know?
We're almost
And
there.
we're almost there. Like, just please just do this. And
It's
he's
like, it's literally like, dude, it's one event.
yeah,
It's literally for folk music. It's not hurting you in any way. You're just being a douchebag.
yeah. But I did love that at the end. I don't know if you stayed and read the little fact, but it's like he's the only
Yeah.
singer who ever won the.
Well, I knew that.
Okay, and then he didn't even show up for
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
the
it's
Nobel
not-
Prize.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, which I
Like,
thought was really
yeah.
funny. I loved the actor who played Johnny Cash.
I
thought
did like that.
he was spot on with him. I didn't know that him and Bob Dylan had that that friendship.
Like the pen pal.
yeah, that was really cool.
The scene where he's like drunk and he's like, "I'll move," just back in his car and stuff. I'm like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, and then the thing that convinces Bob to go out there and sing one of his famous songs at the end at the folk is Johnny gives him his guitar to
Mhm.
use, which I did really like that.
I did like how Johnny kind of egged him on and was like, "Dude, you do you."
Yeah. It was like,
Which
you
I
don't,
thought
you
was
don't need to
neat.
do this for anybody else. You do it for you.
Yeah.
And there were some lines I really like. There's one that I cannot remember, but it's when he goes to his girlfriend's house, and it's like right after he got punched in the face.
That scene was hilarious. I'm like,
Yeah,
he literally wasn't even doing anything.
yeah. And then like he said something like everybody wants to know what, like wants to make these songs their own, wants them to think that they're meant for them, but
Mhm.
they're not. They're meant for me. You know, I know I'm paraphrasing right now, but that's pretty much the message he was trying
Yeah.
to get across, and I really like that.
Yeah.
But all in all, so you hated it.
I mean, I told you why. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I explained why.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand, like, obviously he's a real person. Maybe I just don't like him as a person then.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand his attitude. I couldn't stand, like, the the voice.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, again, it's like nothing bad towards Timothy Chalamet, but it's just like, I feel like you know, it's
Yeah.
just like I felt like was anybody could do, obviously not, but I feel like
Yeah.
almost anybody could do that.
Oh, really?
Like give that like that sort of like slurry, like oh I don't care sort of talk.
I don't want to play "Blowing in the Wind" for the rest of my life. I can't.
Well, it was very nasally, but it's just like I hate that he just didn't care.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I kind of liked about it. I feel like so many of these biopics, it's like they're trying to just like promote this, like kind of glorify this person and always make them the hero, you know? Even though they did some crappy things in their life. And it's like
Mhm.
Bob Dylan, it's like everyone in the movie just tells them like, yeah, dude, you're a jerk. Like, you're a big jerk, man. You're kind of a jerk.
Nothing happened in this movie.
I think stuff happened.
Not really.
It showed his journey from going from folk to rock and roll, and his journey of being discovered as well.
It happened in like a half a second.
What?
He was like just some dude. Then he was famous and like that.
He did get famous really quick in the movie. It went from like him just performing as like a opener.
It was like oh yeah, there's this kid who's just finding himself, and then there's rich douchebag. Like it was just there was no in between.
Yeah.
People are gonna hate me for this video. I keep calling Bob Dylan a douchebag.
But the thing is too, he's still alive.
I have never seen or I've never interacted or seen anything about this guy except this movie.
It's
So
funny too because he has a TikTok.
sorry.
So TikTok
I'm
tag Tom
sorry.
Millen in it.
I'm just
Oh my
going.
god.
I'm just going based off what I've seen in the movie. Okay,
In the movie.
don't come at me.
All right. Well, um, maybe they'll like that I'm at least defending it a little bit because
You yourself said he wasn't a good.
never said it was not a good movie.
No,
I never
you said he wasn't a good dude.
no. He was a jerk. But I mean,
Yeah,
even
there you go.
he knows he was a jerk. You know, like I mean, but I respect that. You know,
What the frick?
I respect that he just did what he wanted to do and didn't just try to give the people what they want. You know, he did what he wanted to do for himself, and I respect that. But I'm ready to. There's no real spoilers. It's a true story movie. You know, it's not like we can spoil what happens.
Yeah.
There's no reveal or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to rate it if you are.
Yeah. You go first.
Okay, I will give this an 8 out of 10.
Giving it a 4. I hated it. Like
4.
there was no like I don't know. There was no arc. It was just like boom boom. There was no like build up. It was just I don't know. It was weird.
Okay. Well, Leah disagrees. I can tell that. But
She's like, I love Bob Dylan.
I'm the biggest Bob Dylan fan. I like a Rolling Stone. All right. Well, until next time when we finish up the Oscar reviews, we got 5 left, so we're halfway done now. I'm excited, not for Emilia Perez, but I'm excited for the other 4.
Emily Perez. Oh my gosh. Were they talking about like removing it or something?
What?
Were
They
talking?
were talking about removing it, but I don't think they're going
Let's say
to.
this late. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
going
I don't
to.
think they're going to. So it's gonna suck, but we're gonna have to watch it, and we're just gonna have to go with it.
Yep.